Asian economies are growing at an enviable rate despite the contraction in Europe and the weak recovery in the United States. But a new report by the Asian Development Bank shows the gap between Asia's rich and poor continues to widen. Barnaby Lo reports.
Like many others in this Manila slum, Maricel Alvarez makes a living from people's garbage. She sells chicken scraps, mostly leftovers from fast food restaurants. They're called pagpag, and Maricel says in this community, they sell like hotcakes. Pagpag is also what she feeds her 4 children.
I have no other choice. I would rather eat this than go hungry. And besides, it's the only time my children get to eat chicken.
While $2 for a cup of rice and a fried chicken is a small fortune for Manila's emerging middle class, it's a whole day's income for Maricel. For leftovers, a meal for her family. What's on these plates is a snapshot of the growing inequality between the rich and the poor, despite the country's booming economy.
It's obvious from Manila's rapidly changing landscape that there has been economic progress. There's no denying that. But as you can see right behind me, there's also no denying how much poverty still persists. In fact, new government data shows nothing much has changed in the last decade. Nearly a quarter of the Philippine population still lives on less than $3 a day.
For families like those that are consuming pagpag, their only option of benefiting from the economic changes, the macroeconomic changes in the Philippines, is the next generation.
And that's why civil society groups like the Philippine Community Fund aren't only employing women, they're also providing their children with free food and education. But the fund says these efforts are not nearly enough.
There must be very strategic poverty alleviation programs, social development programs for the poor to be able to also benefit, because they should be benefiting disproportionately from these times of growth.
They should, but they haven't. Maricel dreams of being able to sell fresh food someday. But until that day comes, she says she'll do whatever it takes to survive, even if that means having to eat garbage. Barnaby Lo, CCTV, Manila.